Mga trabaho na pwede sa estudyante or 18 years old and below. Mama Nix. The bombshell. Mama Nix. Nagtatanong siya, I think this is for her kid. Um, and nung una, syempre alam nyo na, yung paninindigan. Paninindigan. Yung opinion ni Papski pagka bata pa is mag-focus sa studies. Pero nagkaroon ako ng ibang perspective, nakakita ako ng ibang POV, ganyan. Nung nagtanong na sa akin si Joyce, yung favorite kong inaanak, the baby girl, Joyce, kung meron daw ba akong available na work kasi tapos na yung klase niya. Doon ko naalala na, shoot, nung nga palang 16 or 17 ako, yun yung time na nag-start akong mag-work. Pero, that time kasi, hindi naman virtually. So, sa Jollibee ako nag-work. I already have Charles. So, talagang, ano na ako, napilitan na ako na kailangan ko talagang maghanap buhay. So, naisip ko, bakit pwede kang mag-work ng face-to-face ng underage, pero limited yung opportunities natin kapag dating na sa freelancing. Eh dapat nga mas malaki yung opportunities yan kasi nga ginagawa mo lang siya sa computer gamit ang internet. And then it hit me. Kasi napakaraming platforms ang kailangan is of legal age ka na, which is 18. Pagkatapos, at the same time, mas maraming risk ngayon online kasi kapag below 18 ka, kailangan may bank account ka na from your parents, eh hindi naman pwedeng yun yung ilalagay mo sa mga platforms. Unlike if physical yung job mo, for example, nung nag-work ako sa Jollibee, I remember meron silang endorsement with Metro Bank na bigyan kami ng bank accounts. What I told Joyce was, sige, ask permission from your biological parents. Tawag ko sa mga magulang niya, biological parents, because feeling ko ako talaga yung tunay niyang ina. So, sabi ko, ask ka muna ng permission. Okay daw, pinayagan daw siya ng mommy niya at saka ng tatay niya. And probably this week, actually birthday lang niya today, so papalipasin lang namin yung birthday niya, but I will be onboarding her. But this time, ang gagawin niya is siya naman yung magiging admin dun sa e-commerce business ko. And if you are below 18 years old, this is something that you can also mirror or replicate. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-apply pa as a freelancer sa mga platforms. But you can start creating your portfolio, meaning gawa ka na ng resume, start ka na ng resume mo, cover letter, and then if kaya mo mag-practice, na 'di ba tinuturo naman siya ngayon sa school, mag-create ka ng website, and then create a LinkedIn account. You will have to find three different types of clients. Number one, pwede kang maghanap ng direct client, but it would be kind of hard, especially for lead generation. So, just to set proper expectation ha, medyo mahirap hanap ng direct clients. There's also a bigger chance of getting scammed. So, kailangan mataliktik kang mag-check ng red flag. If you guys want me to post or repost yung previous video ko kung paano ako nag-check ng client's legitimacy, i-comment nyo na lang dyan, freelancer. Ano ba pwede na? Freelancer client. Ganyan. Number two is, you can try and find clients through social media. And number three, you can find yung mga independent contractors or yung mga may startup agencies, especially sa digital marketing space, marami ngayon yan, na nag-o-offer ng services nila sa mga clients. And then apply as an intern. Let's focus on yung pinakang mas malaki yung probability na ma-hire kayo, which is yung internship. The goal is to find either a freelancer or a startup agency. Magwo-work ka as some sort of OJT. Ang tawag, may ibang term pa dun eh. But OJT or intern ka. And then, you will be doing exactly what they're doing except you don't have direct interaction with the clients kasi intern ka. Pwede isama ka sa meetings pero hindi ikaw yung client-facing per se. And then once you have an idea kung paano nga ba makipag deal with clients, pagpalo mo ng 18 years old, handang-handa ka na. Another thing that I wanna address, kasi hindi ko na lang makita yung comment, like, meron daw nagpo-post na 17, 16, 17 years old, 6 digits na agency owners na nakakabili na ng gusto nila. I don't know how they do it, but I think for me, the hustle is not worth it. I just want you to enjoy your youth. I want you to enjoy your journey. Do not put pressure on yourself na, nagawa niya, kailangan magawa ko din. Hell no. No, 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 no. No, kumalma ka. Take some time para isipin mo ano yung end goal na gusto mo. Are you just here for perhaps libangan? Are you here para makatulong sa family? Or are you looking to get money para ikaw na mismo magbabayad ng tuition mo? Pero wag mong i-pressure yung sarili mo na kumita kagad ng malaki. You have to enjoy the process, learn as much as you can. Gamitin mo na yung pagka-sponge ng utak mo dahil pag bata, yung brain cells parang sponge yan. Absorb lang yan ng absorb, di ba? Learn as much as you can. Your time will come to hustle. Ngayon is your learning phase. Another side hustle na pwedeng gawin ng mga kabataan ngayon, at ito yung business ni Charles, is yung mga, di ba, yung kung mahilig kang mag-online games. So, pwede kang mag-offer ng service for video editing, photo editing, some other roles that you can get with the social media manager, social media marketing. You can focus on getting e-commerce clients. Ito yung mga may online stores, and you can be their fulfillment rep, yung nagpa-process ng orders online. You can be their customer service, yung nasagot lang sa mga inquiries. And you can also be their lead generator. So there are so many positions available na hindi kailangan na talagang may age ka. It's more of skills ang labanan. Hope this helps. Comment any questions you guys have about working from home. Follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!